Welcome back to the Wearable Takeover podcast, where we're giving you a weekly briefing on what's happening in the wearable tech industry. I'm your host, Lakeisha Greenwave, also known as Coach L, and the founder of Wearable Tech Ventures. And so, listen, if you're a builder, you're an investor, and you want the raw truth on what's happening in health tech, wellness, sports tech, and fashion tech, you're in the right place. So, we are officially tracking $4.8 billion deployed across the digital health and wearable sector so far this year. But as we cross the mid year mark, which we just did this past week, the capital isn't just chasing standard risk trackers anymore. Womp womp. We are seeing an absolute surge demand and on device AI and a massive convergence between clinical metrics and high end fashion. So if you're trying to navigate the second half of 2026, the data shows that the geek factor of early wearables is dead. The future belongs to invisible tech. And so we're going to break down major moves that happened this week. But first, let's make sure that we look at some of the regulatory and tech infrastructure shifts that shook up the market. And of course, the industry is still buzzing over the FDA officially closing out its enforcement file against WHOOP. And so this was regarding their blood pressure insights feature. And so by adjusting their interface to align with the FDA's general wellness low risk guidance, WHOOP proved to every early stage founder listening that you can deploy deep biomonitoring features without getting trapped in a multi year clinical clearance bottleneck. So ultimately, this regulatory green light perfectly aligns with their massive 575 million Series G mega round, which you'll see has them valued at a staggering 10.1 billion as they scale their personalized health span platform. So there's hope. We're in a new age of wearables and we're really excited about it. Now, meanwhile, on the pure technology side, we just saw a massive paradigm shift in remote monitoring latency. So this week, breakthrough data highlighted a new on device AI cardiac patch developed by researchers. So instead of routing biometric data to the cloud, which adds critical seconds during a cardiac event, this patch runs AI inference directly on the wearable to deliver results in, guess what, milliseconds. So if you're a builder, take note. On device AI is the ultimate valuation multiplier right now. Now let's pivot to the FashTech side of the house because design is officially the ultimate moat in 2026. And I don't know why people are just taking this long to figure this out. I've been saying this for 10 years, but ultimately, the smart clothing market is projected to skyrocket to nearly 10 billion by 2034. And so we're seeing like upperwear, like jackets, shirts, and sports apparel that's capturing over 63% of that demand. Now, consumers are rejecting plastic gadgets, okay, because everybody's like, let's protect the earth. And what they want are zero UI garments where the technology completely disappears into the fabric. And so we're seeing massive traction in conductive yarns and graphene threads that are running through standard industrial knitting machines, turning everyday activewear into machine washable biometric labs. So this week capped off some incredible design collaborations, and we love collaborations. So, following the official review drops for the ultra minimalist Oura Ring 5, which actually slashed its hardware volume by 40%, we're seeing high fashion houses aggressively step into the ring. So, think Ultra Human partnering with Diesel for style forward smart rings, or Whoop's design capsules proving that aesthetics drive 24/7 user compliance. I could have told you that. The style is where it's at. But anyway, all they had to do was come to Baltimore and figure that out. Even on the global stage, the prestigious Instituto Europeo di Design, see how well I did with that? Otherwise known as IED, just unveiled groundbreaking smart clothing prototypes specifically engineered to combat anxiety and climate change using disruptive sustainable materials. So fashion is no longer just aesthetic, it's the primary interface for human health. Now, For my early stage founders, listen up. If you're looking to protect your equity, this week there are also some amazing non dilutive funding opportunities. You have a September 8th deadline. If you're looking at the NIH SBIR and STTR grant cycles, and this is providing a $1.4 billion on the table for early stage life sciences innovators as well as their startups. Now, if you want some global traction, look at what launched this week. The Go Healthy with Taiwan 2026 is a global innovation campaign that officially went live, and it offers direct funding grants, elite mentorship, and a direct pipeline into Taiwan's world class hardware and smart apparel manufacturing ecosystem. Hey, Taiwan, uh, call your girl over here. I need to come over and take a look at that, okay? Now, listen, applications are open until August 5th, and it is the perfect door for a software founder looking to pair their algorithms with elite, scalable, smart fabric manufacturing. So, this is really cool. All right, folks, so this has been your weekly recap. This is the line between medical devices, smart algorithms, as well as high fashion. And if you want to feature your startup as far as having some of the latest traction and you want to be featured here on the show, make sure you register to be a guest. But first of all, make sure you register for the Wearable Tech Ventures ecosystem. We're updating our pages and our sites and all those things, but in the interim, the forums and things are still there. So we'll still have that data. And if you're listening or watching, if you want to support our mission here at Wearable Tech Ventures, if you want to help support us diversifying and making sure that the next generation of creators in this space have the opportunity to bring their ideas to life, make sure you go ahead and make a donation to wearabletechventures.org. We've got some amazing things we're about to be announcing. All right, so I'm your host. I want you to keep building, keep backing, and then I'll see you next week on the Wearable Takeover. Peace.